We are back. I am back. We're all back. So we're here to talk about the S.O.B slider by Fidget Things. It's been growing in popularity and for good reason. I mean, it's well made, it's configurable, it's a fidget slider that we all want, and it's a pleasure to use. And it's a lot easier to get than some of the way more popular fidget sliders out there, if you know what I mean. But could it actually stand up to something like the legendary Rapt? I don't know. We're going to talk about it and see. I'm Zachary Butcher. You're watching Fidget Nerd because you're a nerd. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. You're a nerd.
Fidget Nerd.
So I got some stuff that I want to talk about. I want to make sure I get it out there. So comments, please keep commenting and tell me your opinion and stuff like that. I promise that I will get to them. But I actually I never do this, but I had so many things I wanted to talk about. I wrote myself notes. So I've got freaking notes that I want to get through. All right. So I'm gonna get through all that, and then I promise we'll get into comments and we'll talk about stuff, and then we're gonna do other stuff, and we're gonna look at this thing. And it's gonna be cool. So Derek Shoots, Mr. Shoots, he is a man behind the company Fidget Things that makes the S.O.B. The S.O.B is a sliding on a budget slider. All right. He's been under fire in the past, present, so currently, and this is going to continue into the future. Why is this? Because Mr. Shoots is a master of taking a hyped product, changing it enough to make it something that is recognizable as his own work, and then throwing it back on that wave of hype and selling it like that. All right? And he knows just as well as we do where a lot of his inspiration comes from. We know this, and we're not going to beat around the bush on this, right? This is something we all know. We're not going to try to hide that. So something I have been laughing about by myself and with my wife is every time I think of Fidget Things and people getting inspired by other ideas and taking ideas and mashing them together and creating something different, I'm always thinking of Pow World. Do you like Pokemon? Do you also like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Do you play both of those games and you kind of go, holy shit, if I could just get a little bit more Minecraft up in this shizzle, that would just make this game, mwah. Well, welcome to Pow World. Pow World is basically those three games: Pokemon, Breath of the Wild, and Minecraft. You mesh them all together, you give all the Pokemon guns, and you get Pow World, okay? So Pow World is what I think about every time we're talking about this, and that is because it's just a perfect example of something that took a lot of ideas from other things and put it together and made something that is entirely kind of its own thing now, right? Like, it's there and it's staying, okay? So Derek knows what he does. He knows what he does better than other people, and that it's a necessity that others aren't really interested in performing or perfecting like he does. So makers like Fidget Things, in my personal opinion, will always be needed in this kind of space because, hey guys, supply is limited. Demand is up. And Derek has the means to fill those gaps and supply the things that we want. Everybody knows that the video game I just showed, Pow World, is heavily inspired by Pokemon, Zelda, and Minecraft. But everyone still loves it, and it's not going anywhere. Everyone knows that the sliding on a budget slider is heavily inspired by the Rapt and Magnus sliders. But everybody loves it, and it's not going anywhere. Okay? So I'm not going to go into all of the stuff that, Derek has taken inspiration from, because I don't care. That's not what this video is about. It's not some kind of witch burning live or something like that. This is a review and a critique, and like it usually is, okay? So we're not going to go into that. Doesn't matter. What's important to remember is that, humans have been getting inspired by other humans and like, taking ideas and changing them and making it into other things since literally time immemorial. All right. So, you could have, like freaking caveman Gorlock was sitting there, bashing the rock with the other rock to make a sharp rock. And then, caveman Snafufu saw it and came over and said, "Oh, you'll bash the rock with the rock. I make it better rock." And then, I don't know why they're Russian, but that's just what's going on. Okay. So that's been happening forever. Okay. So it's important to note that if you're having your work vaguely imitated or God forbid cloned, this isn't really going to hurt you as a maker if you did it first. Like, let's just relax. Okay. If you were popular enough and hyped up enough in the first place to have someone else start imitating your work, man, you are doing good. You are doing just fine. You're already higher. You're already at the top. Rarely does an idea that is inspired by something else go and overtake the original idea in popularity. Okay. There's a very, very important quote that has to do with all of this. And it goes something like, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Okay? Oscar Wilde. We all pretty much know that one. That quote's over 130 years old. All right? That thing's been around for a while. Now, that quote is often used to kind of say, "Oh, look, someone imitated my work. Look at what a compliment that is. That's so good." But there's something else that quote is saying, and people should remember, is that it's the full quote. It's like it could be used to imply that imitation is a lesser form of art, and then people imitate great art because they have nothing original to offer. I kind of resonate with that because I feel like I'm someone that really doesn't come up with the most original ideas. For one, this YouTube channel. Do you think I was the first one to make a fidget YouTube channel? No, right? Other people did it. I saw it. I thought, I could do that. I like that stuff. I like media and, video cameras and fucking tech shit and stuff like that. I get into that stuff. I can relate to that. Maybe I could do something like that. And I did. And did I make it into something that is kind of like my own brand and my own thing, separate from the other ones? I think I did. Okay. So I want to get a message to all the makers out there. Try and relax, give your ego a chill pill. And when you see something resemble something you made, you must be doing something right. So give yourself a pat on the back and then just, put your head down and just keep making the badass shit that you be making, because that's what got this attention for you in the first place. You're doing the right thing. Just keep at it. So I'm going to propose a new rule. A new rule. This doesn't have to be a rule. This is the way I'm going to go at this from now on, because people are not going to stop in this space imitating other people's work, right? And getting inspired by other people's work, okay? And making things that look vaguely like it and, changing it and stuff like that. Cloning's still not cool, okay? Not cool. I'm not saying that's cool at all. I want to get that out there. So here's my kind of way of looking at it. If I take two different products, right? And I go, this is this and this is this. And I can instantly go, yeah, that's that one and that's that one. Can I instantly tell them apart? Instantly. Okay, cool. Do I have to, in the slightest, kind of like guess and be like, "Oh, what is this? What is that? What is that? What we got going on here? Is that the thing with the, or is that the thing with the?" Then whoever made the imitation,
Can you tell the difference between these two things? Can you tell the difference?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
You can tell the difference, can't you?
I can.
They're both chocolate bars, though, Zach.
One's a granola bar. I'm doing my thing here, and you're already here.
I'm giving you visuals.
Well, yeah, no, I know. They can visualize. Yes, there you go. Thank you.
But one of them was being your snack without me throwing it at you. Give me back my Wonder Bar.
Okay, here you go.
I'll throw the granola at you next time.
So that's kind of the way I'm going with this. Can you put up two
You're
things?
welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Love you, nerds.
Okay, love you. if you're putting up something and you're going, oh God, I can't tell which is which. I need to look at these closer. Then for God's sakes, whoever made the second one, go back to the drawing board. You didn't make it enough of your own. Be more creative. Just be more creative. So aside from that rule, how can we kind of make this better in the future? My suggestion is that makers, if you are going to be inspired by something, and you're going to make something else, for God's sakes, just tip your hat off to who you were inspired by. It's nice. Humans like to be complimented. It feels good. You can stop being afraid that, if you say, oh, this was heavily inspired by this, don't take me to court or anything like that. For God's sake, no one has the fucking money to do that. And to be honest, none of this shit would stand up in court. Everyone would laugh. Like, you're good. Okay? It's fine. This is basically, at this point, this is like a gentleman's honor sort of thing, right? This is all we're talking about. So just tip your hat. Be nice. It's fine. Like, people are going to like it. And that's really it. So you know what? Let's break down this thing. I already have it broken down. I did a pre-broken down slider. We're going to put it all back together. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about what I like. And we're going to talk about what I really don't like. And then we're going to talk about what you, as a consumer, can do to make the S.O.B slider even better. Okay, thanks, guys. That was great. I really needed to get all that out. And I'm going to go back and look at some of these comments. Hey, everyone. Okay, the usual suspects are here. That's great. Sup, cool, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, that's how the market works and creates competition. Right there. Yep. If you are if you guys don't want the alternative. Do you want the alternative? Do you want people to be like, oh no, I'm not allowed to imitate anything? Fuck, you don't want that world. What do you want to be just limited to only be able to enter Rapt sign up sales over and over again and losing them over and over again, or having to be subjected to an aftermarket of paying $2,000 for a fucking fidget slider? Let me tell you, it's only worth that much if, you've traded your way up that way, or if it's just so important to your collection, but the materials themselves, they're not worth that much. Okay. You don't want the alternative world. Trust me. I'm just going to take a little quick look through here. Yeah. You guys are all making good points. You're welcome. I've thought about this one for a long time. Last week it was my birthday. I was too messed up to do a live. I was foolish on that one. So that was part of it. And then part of it, I was like, you know what? I'm glad that I postponed it, because afterwards I had a lot more thoughts on this and a lot more stuff that I knew kind of needed to be said. So I'm glad that I was able to postpone that and think about it a little bit more. All right. Yeah. Sharing is caring. Yes. Healthy competition. Thank you. Keeps people on their toes. Keeps people creative, involving their creation. So another way to call that is it's setting the bar. It's pushing the boundaries, right? It's what about this? What about this? Sometimes certain ideas can't come out of the primordial bubbling soup of creativity until someone else makes the thing first, and it sparks the idea in someone else's brain to go, oh, whoa, that's so cool. That idea just gave me this fucking idea. And you would never get the second idea unless you had the first one. All right. Clones are bad. I think clones are there's one thing to be inspired by something and go, that really inspired me to do something my own kind of thing. Yes, it has, it's built upon the same sort of concept, but I have these other ideas of how that should look built upon this concept. Okay. No one owns the concept of throwing magnets, behind, a sliding surface of some kind and putting them together. No one owns that concept. Okay. Everyone is building upon that concept. But when you're just fucking cloning the goddamn same thing, holy shit. Just get a little bit more creative. Like, for fuck's sake, sit down with it for 5 fucking minutes and have a look, right? Like, come on. You're just calling it in at this point, and it's just rude. Like, for God's sake. Okay? That's how I think about cloning. So don't clone. Yeah, lazy version of imitation. Thank you, Bunny. And they're spotted too easily, right? They're spotted and they're shot down. Thank you, Soko. They're spotted and they're shot down right away, and they don't get very far, okay? Especially in this, this world. They just don't get far. But what gets far is something that can show that, hey, I put a little bit more thought into this, okay? Yes, it's inspired by this. I put a little more thought into this. So that's my thing. Can you tell the two damn things apart right away? Great. Perfect. Is there no problem? Is it like, yep, that's that and that's that? Good to go. Okay, good. We're fine. Okay? That's the least we can offer. Do you have to guess? Fuck, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Find out who did it first. Find out who tried to do it second, and fucking blame them for it. Be like, you fucking cloned it. You weren't creative enough. Stop it. Okay? That's how I'm looking at it now. All right, so let's get into this thing. And then, yes, at the end, I'm going to do several giveaways because it has been some time since we have done giveaways. But I was just talking to my last 2 giveaway people from before that I hadn't been able to mail stuff with, and I've got their packages already over there, and I want to add some more packages to that pile for tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways, okay? At the end of this, yeah, we will be doing some stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into this thing. Let's break it down. I've had some time with it, and I want to look at it. Well, look at it. Okay, so this is the S.O.B. I always want to call it the son of a bitch because it's funny. It's funny. There is one thing that you cannot, I don't think, reasonably fault Derek Schutz for not being original with, and it is with his names. If you just go and look at like a lot of the names of his products, they are names that I have not heard of before. It's really quite clever. Okay, so what we got here? What do we got? We are going to build this from the ground up, okay? So what all sliders start with is a slide plate. Okay, so I have like somewhat of, I guess like ones that he's not making much of anymore. So these are what he would call his pro plates, but in his, I almost called them dirt cutters again because they're called DC plates. And he says that should stand for dust collectors. So it's kind of like a theoretical idea that all these little holes would sort of like collect any like dust that would normally get, caught up on your plates kind of thing. And then they would, go into the holes. It's pretty, to me, that's pretty experimental. And I don't think we're going to see too many of these things because the only thing that I'm seeing that these are really good for is sound. And I'll show you later once I get these all together because it creates this like hollow, echoey sort of sound on the clicks. And I haven't tried the like pro plates without the holes, but I can almost be certain just from using sliders enough that sound is coming from the fact that the holes are all open. And I like it. I'm into it. I think it's cool. So, what we got? You guys doing quotes? Yeah, that's the quote I said. Watching from a hot tub surrounded by snow up north. Fuck yeah, Scarfo. Cool. Yay, Quebec. Okay, so one thing that is very much similar to something like a Rapt plate, but is also different, is that they are like concave. So we're not going to see it too much right now. I'll kind of show you a little bit later when we put them together. But what's going on here is that, oh yeah, here, let me get a little, where do I have that thing? This shows it a lot better. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And I'll be able to kind of. So if you put something flat on this, you can see that there's a gap. Ever so slightly. It's probably not showing up too well here. But there is a gap in the center. But When you go on the edge right here, not so much. So what these are is you have this concave area right here in the middle, but this whole thing more just goes in this like this banana sort of swoop only in the long direction, but not in this way. This way we have flat, and this way it's swooping this way, okay? So in a way, it's almost like this is more just like a bowl. And you can see that from the machining lines. And you can see that from like the wear lines. The wear lines really only end up here. Right along there is the only place I have seen wear lines show up. So that's what we're looking at with the plates. Those are my stainless steel dirt cutters. Yeah, and then I'm gonna start assembling from here. So we'll do one side first. So here we have, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, let's go like this. That's a better view for you all, right? There we go. Now we can see. So here we have one of the inserts. So very similar, inspired by the Rapt much is the inserts, right? That they are all of different materials. So I have the aluminum ones. There is also carbon fiber ones for the lightest. I'd like to get a pair of those and see if I can make this thing even lighter. Mine just happened to come with this. I got it in a trade. And then you have above this, that's different from the Rapt, is you have stainless steel ones, which is a little bit heavier. And then you have brass ones, which is going to be the heaviest. So that's the same kind of as the Rapt was doing, where it had plastic, aluminum, and brass. But this has added stainless steel to it as well for probably a negligible, in my opinion, absolutely negligible weight difference that I personally wouldn't be able to feel as well. So here we go. You have it's kind of cool this way, actually. You don't need to worry about what kind of configurations you're going to have for like, smaller magnets, bigger magnets. You don't need to have all of these inserts to fucking do all of your different things. You just need one. That's it. You have your three, where's my pointy? Where's my pointy stick? So you have your spots for 3-click, 1, 2, 3, 4 magnets. That would be for 3-click. And then you have your spots for 2-click, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then in these ones, you don't have to worry about different diameters of magnets. The way that these are same but different is that it is thickness of magnets. So instead of going with the Rapt or the Raptor magnet, it's kind of a cross between Rapt and Magnus. Rapt was using imperial magnets, using about a 1/4 inch diameter by 1/8 inch thick for the big ones, and then some smaller ones of 3/16 diameter by 1/8 inch thick. This has gone to metric. Hi, I'm in Canada. We do metric, so that's good. And this has kind of gone to the Magnus format, where it's got these 6 mil. It's got 6 mil diameter, but now they're 2 mil. 2 mil thick. Okay? So instead of dealing with diameters, we just deal with stacking magnets of different thickness. So these are used, but also your standard Magnus magnets of the 6 mil by 3 mil are used. Okay? So I'm going to go through how you can kind of change this thing up. And then this is where some stuff comes up where I'm like, I would fucking change that. Like, I don't like that. That's kind of weird. So we're going to look at that. Okay. So how I got this thing when I got it, it was simply full of 2 mil magnets. So you can put a 2 mil in there, and then you kind of got to raise it a little bit so you can kind of wipe it off like that. So it had these 2 mil magnets everywhere. So if you watch the video where I unboxed this, that was still good. I liked it. It was fun. It was working pretty good for me. But you've got these O-rings, okay? Now, these O-rings they're like 6 mil by 2 mil, okay? 6 mil outer diameter, inner diameter doesn't fucking matter. And then you've got this 2 mil thick. That does matter, okay? The 2 mil thickness does matter. So here's why it matters. This insert is 3 mil thick, okay? These magnets are 2 mil thick. Okay, so there's still a mil until you get to the top of the insert. All right. So if you put a 2 mil on top, you're now 1 mil hanging over the top of the insert. That's what you want. Okay. In my experimentation, that is really what you want. You want always 1 mil above the insert if you want to have no rattle. Okay. So here's where it comes into a little bit of like, yeah, what's going on here? Okay. So I'm going to load this thing up with what I was enjoying because I was going, okay, this is good. I guess it's working for me, but there's something going on with it was flying around a little too much and it was coming off, right? And that means that always is going to mean that the corners aren't strong enough in the magnets and they're not enough for the weight of the body. All right. So I'm going to load this side up how I liked it, and then you'll see what I did here. So I put those same ones that come with it, the 2 mil by 6 mil. I put those in the center, and then I happen to have some of my magnets left over from God knows somewhere out there. And then if you want to buy these, they are simply available from JC Magnetics. Okay, so that's one thing that I would recommend having. Some of these S.O.B sliders, they do ship with these magnets in the corners. Derek seems to kind of make up the sliders how he sees they would work the best, right? So he'll ship one just loaded how he wants it kind of thing, and that's how you get it, right? Mine didn't, so luckily I had some of these. So that is how I would get some of these. I would have some of these if you want to fully enjoy this S.O.B slider kind of experience. So then I'm going to put these ones in the center, in the corner. Put them in the right. So these ones are easier because they are the height of the insert. So they kind of just wipe right off. And Chris makes a good point. He's saying, grab some 6x2 mil N48. Grab whatever the fuck you want, okay? And Fidget Things, he's here. Great. Derek's here. So he also has tuning kits, okay? So he has like a kit you can get where you can get even, Derek, it's like 1 mil thick magnets as well, right? Like you can get ones that are even half the thickness of these 2 mil ones. So the whole stacking thing, it really adds a lot of like customability to like how you can change this up, okay? So Chris is offering his kind of idea of how he would want to do it. He would want to do the 6x3 in the center and 48. And I'm actually I have some of these gold ones that were left over. So these are 6x3 and they are a little bit weaker. I don't remember exactly what they are. They might be N35, N42. I don't know. I know they're not N52, but I'm thinking of trying those in the center of the other side. I'll throw them in when we do the other side. All right. So here's how it works. Okay. If you put in these ones that Derek provides, these are going to work just fine. But here's where it doesn't work. You can't seem to go and put these big old 2 mils on top like this, and it won't close. You have an extra mil on there. It won't close completely, okay? I've had some friends say that I think like some people will run it like that. They'll take the screw and they'll like screw it in and close it. To me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I want it to be fully closed. So Derek's offering a little fact: 6x2 N52 is same strength as N35 6x3. Cool. There we go. You tuck them. Okay. Well, I'm sure that you have an idea of it. I'm going to show how I dealt with this. So there is in the pocket beside. Okay, right. So you're saying that you take this and you kind of tuck it in like that. And this is what a buddy of mine who got one recently said sort of happened, is that it was tucked in like that, I guess. And it goes like that. I guess so. I don't like it personally. It feels messy to me. So what I luckily had was I had some of these on hand. So these are they're just 1 mil thick, okay? They're 1 mil thick O-rings, all right? I think this is a really simple, easy solution. Just buy some of these, or Derek, just have these on hand, right? Because they work fucking great. You just throw these on top of any, 6x3 mil magnet, and you're already only a mil above, and then you're not worrying about tucking this damn things in here and stuff. These things are like, it says $10 for me. That's Canadian. It's going to be even cheaper for you. You get like fucking 50 of them. Then you get 50 of them, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now with mine, and that's how I'm going to continue to work with mine, because it just works for me, right? I don't find it a big deal to take this little thing and just position it on top of this one, and we are good to go. If you want, I'll leave links in the description with those O-rings and stuff. I got these back when I was working with some of Anthony Yao's Broke Bones kind of slider, and that's what he was using in his, and I just have them kicking around. I think they're great. So that is how I would load up one of my sides. Here is where something I thought was pretty freaking cool when I looked into it. Look at this thing. I'm going to tuck this aside so I don't get it done. So here's the top, right? Open up here. So very similar in the fact that, you can pick a body material and then an inlay material, right? Very reminiscent of the Rapt, very different looking, in my opinion. Much thicker. This is a thick kind of boy of a slider, and very ergonomic, very soft. That's one thing that's going for it as well. These are very interesting. So this at first I thought, this is just a really clever way to kind of hide everything that's going on in there, and then create like this flat sort of surface for all of your O-rings to push on. And it just kind of fits right in there. It's some sort of 3D printed, probably PLA. And I was even thinking, man, if we made this out of, TPU or something like that, and a tiny bit thicker or something, I wonder if we could even use it as like a compression thing on the inside for the magnets. I thought that would be pretty cool. No, Jason, they are not. These are tiny little fuckers. If you can find 6 mil outer diameter that are still 1 mil thick, oh, tell me where. Okay, I can't find them on Amazon or anything like that. So we're left with, or I'm left right with now, is these like not being the same outer diameter. I don't care. It's easy. Yes, it looks like a little messier, but really you just pluck it on there, and then when you place it right on the top, I'll show you. It's easy. It's fine. Weight reduction part, Derek says. For these inserts, that's weight reduction. Right. Okay, I see what he's saying now. So that's actually really smart. So he's saying that he could have gone and left all of this material in here. Right? That could be all in there up to probably like up to the base of this, right? You could have all that material still in there, right? He could still just drill these holes through, and he could still get the insert in, but you'd have all this material in here. But Derek went, no, we need this to be lighter. And he's right. We do need this to be lighter. We need all the parts of a slider to be absolutely as light as possible. That's one thing that the plates are good for, is that they are light. He's made them as thin as possible, and that is good. There are a lot of other sliders out there with stainless steel plates, and they're heavy as fuck. They really are, and they really kind of make the slider something that you can't get under like 65, 70 grams or something like that, and it kind of pisses me off sometimes. So that is true. That is what this is doing. It's a weight reduction, and then this is like compensating for it, right? But it's adding two things, right? It's adding a flat surface to compress the O-rings, and then it's making a nice clean place there, right? To get that done. So that is what I mean when you have another mill, right? Between this and the top of the O-rings, you have about a mil. And when you leave it only a mil above the magnets, you end up getting a really, really perfect kind of compression. So that just goes right on there. It fits really nicely. Give it the old squeeze like usual. And I'll take this screw and we'll get in there. Where's my driver? Love the screws. Very industrial. They're not trying to be pretty. They don't have to be. They just work. They got a standard kind of hex key thing in there. There you go. Boom. Never going to come out. Probably never going to strip. I feel the bottom of that right away. When it goes in there, it's like it's bottomed out. It's done. And those magnets are solid as fuck in there. Okay, so I'm going to get the other side loaded up here. Quickly make sure. Okay, that is the right side of the magnet. So Austin, I'll weigh it after, but I believe that this one came out to in the 60s, high 60s. Last time I weighed it in my unboxing, but we'll weigh it again for sure. Derek says, Fidget Things, also future proofing for, as you said, rubber inserts and space for taller magnets. Beauty, right? So taking that space out and having just this little bit here, what Derek is saying is that the future proofing is that he's created all of this space in here, all of this space, and this thing allows him to play with that space and change that space, right? So he could, in theory, print out one of these that has like, little holes where the magnets go. If he wants taller magnets or different magnets, he could change the material of this, make it squishier, blah, blah, blah. All right. So it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart. Just get all that material out of there and then have this that's easy to change in 3D print and modify for the future for different things you want to do with the inside. All right. So let's put this thing together. That is my side. Put this one down. So I'm going to go. Am I doing the right one there? Yeah. I'm going to go my same ones in the corners because that's what I was liking. And then I'm going to try, that's the wrong side. I'm going to try these goldies that I've had. And I'm going to put them in the center on the other side. They do feel much weaker. They must be, I wouldn't be surprised if they're down in like the N35. Which would bring to the point that Derek was saying was, what's the point in you putting those in there? They're literally the same as N52 6x2 mils. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put it in and see if I feel a difference. I had this assembled shortly before the live. So we'll see if my fingers can still feel the difference. So yes, it's a little more like, it's fiddly, finicky, putting these O-rings on top. I know a lot of makers would be like kind of getting away. They don't want to do the O-rings because they're like, it's so like, oh, I'm fiddling with all this stuff and putting these things on. But again, that's where this could maybe come into place sometime in the future, right? And be something that works that way. What if it was like raised, little bumps of extra material in 4 places on here that went down and squished into the magnets, right? If it was all made of TPU or something like that, right? There you go. Then we're not dealing with O-rings anymore. Me, I don't really give a shit about the O-rings because I give a shit about it not rattling when I don't want it to rattle and it rattling when I do want it to rattle. What I can't stand more than anything in a slider is someone presenting a slider to me and saying, look at this slider. It has no rattle. And then it's rattling a little bit. If you think that you can hide rattle from my trained fidget ear, you have another thing coming. I will always be able to tell within moments if it is rattling just in the slightest. And I hate that. I like rattle, but I want it to do it when I want it to do it. So let's put this back. Oh, perfect. We got links already. Love you guys. Yeah, Nintendo. No freaking rattle. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think it's almost getting into ASMR time here. So yeah. It's ASMR time. Okay. Let's listen to this thing. Nice up close. You're not wrong. I think I hear rattle too, Chris. There's something. Yeah, there's something. Those magnets, there it is. It's those magnets. They're not quite there. So you're not crazy. You're you know. Yes, 2 EDC. Rattle the same as crunch. Rattle, crunch. Yeah, same thing. That is a subtle rattle. You know, that is something that I could probably be able to deal with. And then this is just illustrating yet again how there's even more ways you can fuck with this, right? You've got this space you can work with. You can throw other things in there. It's easy to throw other things in there. Different kinds of rings, different kinds of this and that. Fuck it, right? Just play with it, right? Have fun. Fuck with it. Get it how you want it, right? But no, you're right. That's the first time that I've thrown those goldies in there. They must just be the slightest bit different in their thickness or something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Or it's something about the way the center of the plate holds the 4 magnets or something. I don't know. That's something that we could explore. That's a fun little thing to discover there. So there you go. You know, that's the S.O.B. And if you can hear that, if you've heard that you hear that echoing, like, do you hear that kind of hollowness? It's that hollowy sort of click. Like, one more time. So there's that I'm convinced that has to do with the dust collector, the dirt cutter, the crud cutter plates, and how open they are. So I like that, but I don't know if that's something that Derek's planning on continuing to try to make with those plates and have it like that. But the only benefit that I really see them as is that kind of sound thing. I don't think that it's something that would really like capture dust, especially when you have kind of that concave sort of plate feature. I don't feel like they're close enough to each other. They're going to be like grabbing it. And then the other thing is like me being a bit of like a snob with this kind of thing and being like, you're getting, what, you fucking got that, you got dust on your plates? What the fuck, man? Keep it in a pouch, right? Keep it out of your dirty pocket. What you doing, man? You know, take care of your slider, right? Why do you need that shit? So unintended feature is what Derek's saying, and that's the way a lot of this stuff works, right? You think, okay, I'm going to make this thing for this, and then you get another little feature, and you're like, it's a happy accident. Happy accidents. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. Is this a good kind of alternative for someone who maybe doesn't have a Rapt? You've always wanted a Rapt, but you don't really want a Magnus because you look at a Rapt and you think, wow, the customizability of it is something that I'm really into. I really want to be able to change the inner weight of my slider. I want to be able to change a lot of the different magnets and stuff like that, right? Magnets, you just can't do that. So when I hear a lot of people say, no, fuck the S.O.B, there's no way that's a good, Rapt alternative. I would much rather go with like this kind of magnet slider. I'm saying, man, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, you can't put a Magnus up against a Rapt as something that's a good alternative because it doesn't have that kind of internal sort of customization, especially with the weight of the different inserts and stuff like that. You can't get it. So as far as I'm concerned, this is really one of the only kind of contenders to having something that would be something that you could say, I don't have a Rapt yet and I want to get this and, have something that I could play with. I would say yes. It's a very good contender as an alternative. Here's the thing. if you then get a Rapt, I can't guarantee that you're going to still like the S.O.B better, because as far as I'm concerned, and I am extremely fucking biased in this opinion, I admit it. There's 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 nothing that's a Rapt. Okay, you can't. The Rapt is extremely untouchable in collectability and just prestige and all that stuff. Jonas has made it for himself in a way that like he's good. He's good forever. He's good for life. Okay, we never have to worry about Jonas's ideas being overtaken by something else, right? When he's gotten to his level where you can just make whatever you want, sell it every week, sell out instantly, at pretty much any auction price or anything you want, you're good. You did it. You made it. You're the man, right? Nothing's going to touch that. So, but if you don't have a Rapt and you're so fucking sick of, trying to join all of these, sign up sales and losing and then looking at these ridiculous aftermarket prices and going, I can't afford that. Well, guess what? These don't have inflated aftermarket prices. They're well made. And the last sus that happened, I think that he did 3 exotic ones, and the highest amount of people on one of them was about 40 something people. Your odds are way better. They are way better and they are good. Okay. And this thing feels great in the hand, man. Like this thing does a sexton slide like nothing. With its added thickness, it's very easy to grab. That's the thing that I've been having the most fun with. Just like it's a fun little rock, right? It's very smooth, very fun to play with. I couldn't get it in my hands when I first got it. Just reading your guys' stuff. Open source Rapt. Yeah, fair enough, guys. Yeah, so it's good contender. That's where I'm putting it at. And if I sat here and I tried to tell you all, no, this thing's not good. This thing's not good. I would be fucking lying to you, and I'd be lying to myself. Okay, it's good, it's fun. So I, for one, would probably love to try the Zerk plates at some point in my life. I want to try some carbon fiber inserts, and I want to try a little bit more. I want to try the stainless steel ones. I really want to see what the difference is in the clicks of the non dirt cutter plates, and see what that's like. But I've heard great things about the Zerk plates. The Zerk plate, the different style of Zerk plates, like stainless steel or Zerk, that obviously comes from Magnus offering Zerk and stainless steel ones, right? Personally, I hear better things about the Zerk plates from Fidget Things than Magnus. I hear that they are just smoother right out of the box and zero break-in and great. Not that these I found needed any break-in whatsoever. It was all pretty smooth sailing right away. Nick Hammer, Zerk plates are the best. Yes. Nick Hammer, I remember a comment you made on Fidget Things there. You said something about the S.O.B being the best kept secret in the fidget world, and that you wanted them all to yourself. Well, sorry. More people are going to know about them now. That's fine. So, get one while the sign-up sales are still kind of easy for the odds, right? Because I am a 1-1. I've only entered a few of them. I got this in a trade, like I said before. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. And I'm kind of even eyeing like a crystal titanium body one, with some kind of different anodized, or maybe a Zerk inlay. It's kind of what I want, a pink anodized crystal titanium body, blackened Zerk inlay with the Zerk plates. I just think that would look so fucking sexy, And that's the kind of cool thing, is that like you can match the plate color to your inlay color, right? So that's obviously why he decided to go with like some stainless steel plates for the color of the inlay on this one. But I know another one that just got in a sus, which is kind of like it's a Zerkutai one like this, but it's got a zirconium inlay. So it came with zirconium plates, right? Because it matches more, right? So it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat how you can do that. All right. Well, you know what, everyone? That is all I kind of really have to say. Unless you guys have any other questions about this, you feel like I haven't covered anything. I don't want to sit here and ramble too long about it. That's kind of all that I had to say on this matter. And if you guys are cool with it, I would like to move into doing a few little giveaways here. And then, yeah, then I'm going to leave you be. Get the hell out of here. Okay? Yeah, all right. Holy fuck, I've already been gone for an hour. Son of a bitch, huh? All right. So I'm going to tuck this away here. Out of the way. And then we'll get into a little bit of some giveaways here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I'm not going to do one giveaway. I probably won't do two. I probably won't do three. But I'm going to do four. I'm going to do four because it's the end of the year. And, you know, we missed a lot with the whole fucking Canada Post trying to get more money. And failing. They got ordered back to work by the government with no resolution for their strike. So yeah, that worked out really well for them. So now they're just back at work. So we're kind of celebrating them being back at work. We're celebrating the I don't know, fucking Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, and you know we like giveaways. So we're gonna do four of them. And it's gonna be that two of them are going to be for everyone. And two of them are going to be for people who have never won one of these Fidget Nerd Live giveaways, okay? Because I have a fucking list now. I know who you are. I know who you are, you winners. I have a list. I went through painstakingly every single live. And I went, who won that one? And who won that one? And who won? I made a list, okay? So there's a list now. So I'm going to say that you guys have to pay attention. You'd be like, did I win? Did I win one of these ones before? Did I do it? Did I do it? Okay, then don't go in on that one when I say it's only for people who haven't won these before. Because I know I'll find you. There's a fucking list. Okay? So here we go. So everyone, just, you know, if you haven't, you know, been a Nerd Herd member, those are the people in the chat that have little stars besides the names. Like Jeremy there was the last one to comment that had a star beside his name. They get 2 ins. They get double ins. They get to go in. They get to say 1 in and in 2 or something like that. Okay. With these kinds of things. Okay. So if you haven't been a Nerd Herd member, you can sign up on my YouTube, be a Nerd Herd. It's like $1 a month. Fuck it. Whatever. It's $1, right? And then you get 2 ins for these kinds of things. Like Yeros here. Yeros has a star. Steven has a star. There you go. Okay. So this one's for everyone. Everyone can put their fucking ins in. Let's just go. Okay? Let's get this started. Let's get this done. And then we're going to spin wheels and shit and stuff like that. I think that it worked well where we do the ins and then we sort of figure out who's going to be the winner of that one. We draw a number or whatever on random.org. Gonna get random.org booted up here while you guys do your in things, and then we'll get that number, and then whoever is that winner can roll the fidget wheel thing that has all of the stuff that is available. They can roll it 3 times. Okay, if that's taking a really long time, I'll just switch it up. But yeah, we'll go with that for now. Okay, how many got here? Holy shit. Okay, I stopped looking at this screen for 1 second. All right, I'm gonna number you guys here. Inside? Okay, I'll take it. Thank you for keeping it mainly just ins. This is very nice. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Okay. Mark is number 38 and the last one there. Mark. That is the last one. That's how you say it, right? Mark. Got it. Nick Hammer. Nick Hammer. Okay, I'm going to go once. I'm going to go twice. You got to get through these. Okay, when I switch to the other screen, I can't see your info and 39 numbers and sold. Okay, going here. Okay, can't see your numbers anymore. Okay, 1 out of 39. Pull it. 13. 13. Who was number fucking Timothy? T-Sweat 1. Timothy Carter. I believe that's Timothy Carter. You're lucky. You're lucky you got in on the one where no one has won before. Everyone can do it because you've won before. You're on the list. You're on the list again. You lucky son of a bitch. You lucky son of a bitch. Okay, Timothy, I hope you're with me here. I hope you're with me in chat because I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this thing here. This wheel. Are you with me, Timothy? Are you with me? There he is. Nice. Timothy's here. Okay. Tim, I'm going to roll this wheel. I'm going to roll this wheel once, and you tell me if you want to go again. Okay? So you can either take it or roll it again. And then you can either take it or roll it one more time. And you roll it that third time, whatever comes out that third time, you have to take it. Okay? So here we go. Let me do this. Big money. Big fucking fidget money. Let's do this. Rapt light inserts could be cool. That one's kind of fun because you basically just have to... You're just going to PM me after because I have so many freaking Rapt light inserts at this point from other makers and stuff. I just did it with one of the last winners and I just got him to like... I put it out on the thing and I... Okay, roll. Okay, got it. Good. Roll. So we will keep that one up. Go. Okay. Blue PLA snap card. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Do you know what that one is? You need to see it. I think you've seen it before. I can get it out if you want. It's right up there. Got one more roll. One more roll. I'll get it out if you want me to get it out, but I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I think you've been to that live. I think you know what a snap card is. You might even have a snap card. I don't know. I'll wait. Delay's cool. I got it. Roll. Okay, cool. We're doing it. We're doing it one more time. One more fucking time. All 3 rolls. What are we gonna get? Going for that fucking totem or something like that. Oh, fuck that. No, you got a stainless steel snap card. Congratulations. Stainless steel snap card. That's actually good. You upgraded your snap card. Let me just grab that one down so we have it. Stainless steel snap card. Perfect. From Impulse EDC, Jeremy Campbell, maker, the man, the guy. Okay, so this one is gone, hidden from everything. Okay, so nice, yes. Okay, so next, this is going to be for people who have never won one of these ever. Okay, so please be honest because at the end I can easily check, especially if I'm like, recognize a name. I have a list. Okay, so let's put your ins in again. Only people who have never won one of these. Okay, perfect. Bunny nose. Bunny nose. Yes. Brian, you've never won one? Really? Okay. Okay. Let's check one here. Now I trust you guys. I was like, oh, saw a name on there, and I was like, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, I was being a dick. Okay, so I have got. So we're gonna just continue going in numbers. So these ones are gonna be from 40 because we were at 39. So this is gonna be 40 to 60. 40 to 60. Oh, Mark. 40 to 61. Jesus, Mark. So this is Mark. The other one is Mark. Lorraine. Lorraine's here. Lorraine, this is people who haven't won. You've won before. You've definitely won before. I know you just got here, but this is only for people who haven't won. And if I'm not mistaken, you have definitely won before. Yeah, there you are. You're on the list. Okay. Yeah, so we're counting you out. Sorry, you get be, and then the next one. We're doing another one for people who have won. Kumar. Kumar, you never won? Yeah, Kumar never won. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay, so here we go. 40. 62. 40 to 62 and go. 42. The answer is 42. Who was fucking 42? 073. ZER 073 073 07. I don't know how to say your name, man. I'm trying, but you won. You won your chance. Hey, what's up? What's up, man? You ready to spin the wheel? Okay. Let's spin the freaking wheel. Okay. Let's go. Okay, you know the rules. Spin once here. Ooh, those are kind of cool. Fuck, I was playing with it. I liked it. You want to see it? Do you know what it is? You know what it is? Let me get it. We got here. Silent fidgets. Silent fidgets. Okay, let's see this. So it's like do you have a desk job? Holy fuck, this thing's great for that. So this thing doesn't make any noise whatsoever. This was generously donated by Abby Bay, one of our longtime viewers and watchers. And yeah, it's one of the Ono does like these very cool silent fidgets. Roll, please. Okay, done. Got it. I understand. I get it. Okay. That one stays. Second roll. Blue snap cart. So that's like it's like the other one, but it is made of PLA. Boom. That one. Pretty cool. Not quiet. Roll. Fair enough. Let's go again. One more roll. One more roll. You guys love the 3 rolls. It's going to go all 3. Man, I had Arnie Horta. He ended on the second one time because he was like, and oh, you got so same. Holy crap. So you end up with this one anyway. Where is it? So someone's getting that one. And then here it is. So it's the same, but it's made of composite. Boom. Let me get a little view on that. Yeah. So it's like that, but different. Congratulations. There you go. 2 snap carts so far. That's fun. That's fun. You are welcome. If you, I know that Timothy knows how to get a contact with me and stuff like that on Facebook, but if like, I don't know all of your YouTube names. Maybe I know you. Maybe I know you on Facebook already, but yeah, all my info is in my about thing on the YouTube. So you can, you can get in contact with me there and I'll talk about what the shipping options are. Usually it's just like $10 for untracked shipping or something like that if you're in the States. And yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Speaking of son of a bitches. Okay, so this one is number 3. This one is back to everyone. Everyone that wants in can get in. Let's do it. Throw those freaking ins in. I'll try to keep track of these. We're having a party. We're having a party. Giving away fidgets. It's fucking Sunday. Got lots of ins. So this one will start at 63. Holy shit, you guys are going fast. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. 63 in. Whew. Okay, I think I kept up. There's Bunny's second in. Tima. Is it Tima or Tima? Tima? I always say Tima. Got some cool shit, Tima. You always make nice posts on Facebook. Look at this beautiful thing I got. Thank you to the maker. It's always very nice. I like it. Okay. Inside. I don't know, Scarfo. I think we only maybe want to be inside the hot tub. Who gets second in? If you have a star like this, Steven, like you already have, you have a star, you get to say into. So you did an in, and then you get to say into. And it's because you're a Nerd Herd member, it gets you a second in. So it's fine. I'll count that one as you just, when you said who gets okay, never mind. You did it already. Okay, cool. There we go. And then Mr. Hammer. And then Lorraine. Hot tub's hot. That's good, man. That means it's working. Jason, Jason, you're on Facebook. I can't tell if you're a member. Are you a member? Like, you got to get on YouTube. Are you a freaking member? I don't know. It only counts when you're on YouTube. I can't tell when you're on Facebook. Probably should have said that, but I thought it was obvious in the chat. Only the YouTube ones you show up with your star. When you're viewing from Facebook, I can't tell. I don't know. Just jumped into the snow. You're literally watching this and doing the snow hot tub transfer. You are so fucking Canadian. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's just get through this. This is going to be 98 is the last one. So we are going from 63 to 98, 63 to 98. That is what we are doing, and it is done. Okay. 63 to 98, 63 to 98. Don't fuck it up, Zach. Don't fuck it up, Zach. Don't fuck it up, Zach. 63 to 98 and 60. Come on, random.org. Make it a little bit more fucking interesting. Oh my God. 64. 64 is 073. That does not happen. So you get to roll it again. This was for everybody. This was for everybody. That's you saw it. So you were 64. 63 was James Byrne Jr. 64 is 073. Again. What a great man. You have never won before, and fucking here we go. Yeah, this was that's how I marked it here, guys. 63 James Byrne, 64 0, 65 Lurian Grant, and so on and so forth down the line. Yeah. Next one we'll do a 3-pull. But it doesn't matter. I find it doesn't fucking matter. Close but no cigar. Yes. Go buy a lotto ticket. Yes, absolutely. All that stuff. So, on the next one, which is only for people who haven't won, on the last one, I'm going to pull 3 times. Didn't count my last in. What do you mean your last in, Nick Hieros? What do you mean your last in? Where? Yeah, you're 68. You're 68 and you were 74. Ha! Got it. You're 68 and you were 74. Those are your numbers. Okay. All right, let's do this. Secretly Zach's uncle. Fuck. My uncle hates these things. You wouldn't know what to do with them. You were the first. Okay, no, we can't. No. You were not the first in. It started at. No, first one after I said go in was speaking of son of a bitches, and then after that in the chat. So there you go. Semantics. Okay, so let's go back to the wheel. This one is done. We're hiding that choice. These two are gone. Like that. Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna buy a fucking lottery ticket after this. Jesus. That's good. Do you have a Rapt light? I guess you kind of have to have a Rapt light to like make that work, you know? You want it? You should take it. Other people will be less mad that you want stuff. You'll just be getting Rapt light inserts. But they're really cool. You get to pick them later. With me. I'll like send you like some videos and pictures of them because there's so many different fucking kinds. Roll, please. Yeah. I figured. Roll, please. Okay. Oh! You fucking won it. Like, it's a pretty fucking good one. Do you want to see it? Do you know what it is? I can go get it. It's up here somewhere. Oh. See it, please. Good choice. Man, that one's been there for a long time. It kind of like an inverse think it. Okay, so that's the first time that's ever happened in Fidget Nerd giveaway history. So feel lucky there. I was just gonna call you 073 because it's easier. Feel lucky there, 073. Yes, go buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, that's the first time that's happened that I can remember. So that is a special moment. Those are going to 073. That is going to Timothy Carter. Yeah, Bunny's a big fan of the Toto. Big fan of the Toto. She stole the original one that I got. I had to get this as a second one. S.O.B just sold in Daily Fidget Marketplace. Perfect. Cool. Fun one. All right. Yep. James Byrne. She stole it. Okay, cool. Doing that. So, last one up. Let's get this done. This is for people who have not won. We've never won. So let's go. Get the ins in. These ins are going to start. So the last ones ended at 98. So these are going to start at 99. And they will be starting after the comment that Bunny just made. It's mine with SOCO EDC is going to be number 99. Guys here, and don't worry about Bunny's ones. They're all donated. If she happens to win one, she's just very funny 073. I see you. She's just going to donate her ins to someone else. Our lovely moderator. Okay. No, James Byrne, you already did an in. Mark! Doing one. Catherine. And then Mark. Ross. Okay, they're slowing down here. I'm just going to fucking roll with it. Yeah, James. Got you. I know, yeah, I see what you do. Okay. Going once, going twice, and it's going to be 99. SOCO EDC. All the way down to 120 with Ross Hawkman. Oculus Quest 3? Holy fuck. What is that like? Jesus. Okay. Jason, you're just getting in there. Okay, fine, Jason. I'll let you in. You're a cool guy. Okay. Daniel, you're 100. My list is SOCO EDC 99, Daniel 100, Brian Wise 101, Kevin Hahn 102, and so on and so forth, all the way down to Jason Bovey is 121. So we are going with numbers 99 to 121, and that is done. There we go. 99 to 121. Here we go. Can't see your shit anymore, so I don't know. 99 to 121. We do 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 108. You see that? Didn't it go 104, 109, 108? That's fucked up. You think that 3 rolls is gonna like change it? 108. I'm getting Contendo. Come on down. You fucking get to spin the wheel. Contendo. That's pretty cool. Contendo. Weren't you like here? You were here right at the beginning, weren't you? Probably. I think you were. Anyway, Contendo. Yeah, you have, Mark. Yeah, I mean, Matthew, you have. Scarf. Scarfo. Yeah, do make a video of you watching James Byrne. That would be very interesting. Post it on the Fidget Nerd Facebook group. That'd be cool. Okay, cool. So, is Contendo still here? I need Contendo to be contending here for me to roll. Contendo just effed off. We're screwed. We're going to hide this. Totem's done. Totem's going out. Fucking fidget gun. If anyone wins the fidget gun, you have to have a kid, and I'm shipping it for free because it's fucking ridiculous. And I'll give you some like Rapt light inserts too on the side. It's ridiculous. Okay, Contendo's here. Yes. Okay, cool. We're rolling. We're rolling. Here we go. Oh, it's a kind of cool spinner. Yeah, here. Where is it? Let's take a look. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So this was donated by Abby Bay as well. It's pretty slick. It's like I guess it's gotta be like stainless steel. It's not like, you know, some kind of crazy expensive thing by any means, but it's kind of neat. I think it's using a, yeah, got retention fit in there with a standard R188 bearing. Nice. Even comes with its little tool. Please roll again. Okay, cool. Got it. Got it. Coming right up. Big money. Rapt light inserts. Rapt light inserts. Taking that as a roll again. Don't know. Maybe you really want cool Rapt light inserts. Some of them are pretty neat. They're pretty neat. I was messing around with some today. One more roll. There it is. Please roll again. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let's see what you got. You guys are, I like it. You guys are risk takers. And one person, just grab one. This is good. Okay. Go. I'll let you roll again if you want, or you can take it. It's literally a gun that shoots bullets and fidget things. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You can have, how about this? How about this? I'll let you roll one more time, and I will include this fidget gun in whatever you win after this on this next roll. Okay? I promise. I don't even have to show it. This will just get included in whatever you win on the next roll. Okay? So I'm going to roll again, and this is just getting with it because this thing is just so stupid and ridiculous. I got it when I was like drunk and thought it'd be funny, and it's just fucking weird. It's so weird, okay? So congratulations to you. You're getting this, but you're also getting what is on the next roll coming up, okay? I hope you have like a kid or something like that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to hide that and boom. I'm glad it's gone. Thank God. That's the first time the wheel has hit it. And you get Rapt light inserts. That's pretty cool. Do you have a Rapt light? Do you have a Rapt light? Do you have a Rapt light? Kind of have to have a Rapt light. I hope you have a Rapt light. You getting a Rapt light? You're getting a Rapt light, right? You get a Rapt light. You get a Rapt light? Hope you have a kid. Perfect. Excellent. You have one coming. Okay, so that's great. So do you know how to contact me on Facebook? Because you're just going to need to contact me, and then I'm going to show you the plethora of the fucking different ones that I have. It's ridiculous. The colors and stuff like that. You're going to get to pick. We'll work it out. Okay? We'll work it out. You have fidget gun. You get that. That's going to be pretty cool. Cool. Love it. Great. Okay. So that's nice. So we got We got the 0073. We got Timothy Carter, and then we got Contendo. Okay. You guys have been really great. This has been really fun. I'm glad I got all my thoughts out on the S.O.B. Yeah, Ross, you got to get in on those. Like these are these guys. I have been playing with this so much. These guys are so neat. I'm convinced that the Otter EDC making these Rapt light inserts out of TPU is just the way. It is just the way, man, for the Rapt light. And Jonas is like selling Rapt light plates to Jesse Cornea, who makes all of these inserts. He just sells in the plates, so he will drop like fully assembled sliders now. He can sell fully assembled sliders. They're so nice. This is literally how I carry them in my pocket. I'll just like put them together like that and just throw them in my pocket. They're so cool. And they're literally fucking indestructible. You can't crack TPU. It is bendable and moldable. It's just like I could throw this and it hit somewhere and like, sure, it might like dent up the plate a little bit, but this is never cracking and blowing up and exploding or anything like that. Highly, highly, highly recommend. And Contendo, yes, there are a few of these kinds available. They won't be exactly these kinds, but there are a few little other ones and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be something to grab. So you guys have been great. This is cool. We went, we did a long live again. So yes, Lorraine, it's already see. I'll try to put some of this in or I'll try to remember. I'll send you a little thing. Yeah, I will. Okay. So you guys are great. And you know what? I'm going to get out of here and I'll keep all of this organized for who won and stuff. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.